really thank you guys for joining. Welcome to the second edition of the LemFi Masterclass series. To be talking about how to make money as a UK-based content creator. But just before we get started, in the comment section, do you all use LemFi? Is there anyone joining us here that doesn't have the LemFi app? I'm going to do a brief introduction about LemFi. Let us know if you're new to LemFi, please drop in the comment section. So LemFi was founded in 2020 with one goal: to simplify international payments for everyone across the world. LemFi is currently licensed to operate in the UK, Europe, USA, and Canada. So beyond the UK, people in Europe, USA, and Canada can use LemFi to send money to their loved ones in various African countries: Ghana, Nigeria, Rwanda, Tanzania, Kenya, Benin, several African countries. So if you have friends in those countries, friends from those countries, you should plug them to LemFi. LemFi, with LemFi, Africans in the UK, Europe, USA, and Canada can send money home at the best rates, securely, within minutes, and at zero transaction fees. We charge zero transaction fees. Well, you can send money to your loved ones back home within minutes from various parts of the world. If there are people on here today that do not have the LemFi app, all you need to do is scan this QR code to download the app, or go to your Google Play Store or your Apple App Store to download the app. Simply just put in LemFi and it would pop up and you can download the app. For new users, we have a special offer for you. If you sign up with the code webinar, you would get a £10 cashback on your first transaction above £50. So if you sign up today, right now on this call, and even after this call, but if you use the code webinar, you will get a £10 cashback on your first transaction above £50. And that's not all. At the end of this class, 5 lucky people will get a chance to win a goodie box, which will be sent to you. We'll be asking a question, bonus points for people that use LemFi. If you don't use LemFi, it's time for you to go and download it right now, because the questions that we'll be asking will be related to people that use LemFi. So yeah, stay to the end and you just might be one of our winners. So today we're going to be having a lovely speaker with us. She's here already. Her name is Tochi Esther. Tochi Esther, like I said, will be speaking to us on how to make money as a UK-based content creator. Tochi is a UK-based digital creator, influencer, and YouTuber with over 150,000 subscribers on YouTube. She's also a trained lawyer, originally qualified in law, and now she channels her content of migration, finance, and settling down in a new country. Authenticity and consistency has opened doors to major opportunities, allowing her to turn digital content creation into a full-time professional career. So if you're thinking about how can I make money as a content creator, Tochi is the best person to be learning from today. So take over now. Hi, Tochi.
Hi, good evening. Thank you for having me. Good evening, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for joining. It's good to be here, and it's good to have you all here. Thank you, LemFi, for this opportunity. So let's just get started. How to start and monetize content as a UK-based creator. As you can see, I'll just start now with my slides. You can see a little about me. I am Tochi. I live in the UK with my family. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, and I trained as a lawyer in Nigeria before moving to the UK. I practiced as a lawyer for a bit in Nigeria as well. And now I'm a digital content creator. I'm a brand influencer. I have over 180k YouTube subscribers, 79k on Instagram, 12k on Facebook. Next slide, please. So, Interestingly, I know some of you can actually relate to this, but after I moved to the UK in 2020 on a dependent visa, I got pregnant. I was pregnant almost immediately, and I was working for just 2 days a week. And I didn't like the job like that. And it was during the lockdown period. So I was always crying, always telling my husband, is this how I'm going to continue? Please come and take me back to Nigeria. What is this? Like, imagine coming from a place where, because I was in Nigeria for the lockdown, and so we're all together, me, my family, my siblings, friends, grandchildren, everybody were all together, because of the lockdown. And then I had to leave that place to a place where I was all alone. And my husband was going to work. I was just here with my toddler at the time. And then I was now pregnant again, doing a job I didn't like. And it was just twice a week. Coming from a law background, I'm like, what is this? What am I going to do? How am I going to continue? I was just crying. Every day I'll be crying. And then I decided, okay, it's time to stop crying and do something. So I started thinking about what to do. Um, how I was going to get busy, what I was going to do as a side hustle. I started thinking about all the things I could do, all my talents, my passion, everything. I thought about a lot of things, but I finally decided to settle for YouTube at the time, right? And that was how I started. Okay. So yeah. So when I started YouTube, obviously I didn't know what to expect. I didn't even know a lot about YouTube. I just felt like I had to watch some YouTube. My sister-in-law sent me like some YouTube channels to watch. I watched some people. I was like, it's not this thing. I can do it now. So I watched some people. I felt like, okay, I can do this. I'm a lawyer. I can talk. I can do my research. But one thing I had in mind was I was going to give value. There was some content I would see, and I'll be like, no, I'm not going to do this like this. I'm going to do it this way instead. So I just had at the back of my mind that whatever I was going to do, I was going to give value, you know. So yeah. Next slide. So in 2020, just after I had my son, I though I was 2 weeks postpartum when I started YouTube. That was when I shot my first YouTube video, you know. And that was because my husband was about going back to work after his paternity leave. And he's like, if you're going to do this thing, you better come and do it now. Because when I start work, I don't think I'll have your time. So I just did it. Imagine being 2 weeks postpartum after a CS. And yeah, I just did it. And we are here today. So I got monetized on YouTube in 4 months. And in 1 year, I hit 100K subscribers. And I've worked with over 50 brands. So these brands here are the ones I can remember from the top of my head and the ones the space can take. But they are way more than what you can see on the screen. I've worked with, a lot of amazing brands so far. So yeah. Now, why start content creation? My why and your why. Why did I start? Why do you want to start? I'm sure you are here because probably you have interest in content creation, or maybe you've been thinking about it and you're like, let me try and see, is it for me? Is it for people like me? What's like, why? Why do you want to start? Everybody has a why. For me, like I shared, I was bored. I needed to get busy. I needed something that would take my mind off my pregnancy symptoms. I needed something that would take my mind off the fact that I was alone, in a strange country, just all by myself. It was just my husband and child at the time. So boredom was actually the inspiration, to be very honest. I know I can tell you, oh, you can start to share knowledge or passion, to build a personal brand, to create another stream of income, open doors to new opportunities. That's fine. All those are good whys. But honestly, I didn't really have all this as my why when I started, to be very honest. So I just want to ask you in the comment section, just tell me, I don't want to be like I'm talking alone. What's your why? Why do you really want to do this? And be very honest. Quickly, I just want to hear you guys talk. Let's interact. Why? If someone asks you now, why start content creation? What are you going to say? Why? Please, guys, I don't want to be alone here. To stretch my creative muscles. Okay. Esther says she wants to stretch her creative muscles. That's good. I want to do it as a side hustle. Good. To make extra income. Great. To make money. Good. To make an extra income. To make money. To make money. Extra income. Side hustle. Need extra income. Great. Everybody needs an extra income. Yeah. But if you don't have a why, it's okay. Okay, it makes me happy giving solutions to people in the form of information, comment, and ideas. Great. But honestly, if you don't have a why, like all these whys that people are putting out here, if you don't know why, but you just want to start, it's still okay. Like I said, all these things I put out here, it was not extra income was not even part of my whys. My why basically was I was bored. I just needed something to keep me busy. That was it. Yeah. But like I said, I just had at the back of my mind, I was going to give value. I was going to be different. Okay. I was going to bring something to the table. And I'm taking photos and videos of myself cooking and sharing knowledge. So I said I can post it as well. Okay, great. That's okay. Content creation is the way to go right now. Like social media is there's money on social media. I can tell you for a fact. There's real money. Last year in December, I watched a video, a YouTube video of somebody that said he made 500 and something thousand pounds in 2024 on YouTube. He's a Nigerian. His video is there on YouTube. If you go now, you will see his video. 500 and something thousand pounds on YouTube. When I saw it, I thought I was making money until I saw that. And I'm like, okay, I think we still have a long way to go. If I make 500K in 1 year, I'm retiring. Like, you guys will not even hear. I'm like, you guys, I'll just travel, retire. That's it for me. No more work. But yeah, there's actually money on social media and the opportunities are endless. Okay. The opportunities are endless. You can be anything, literally. You can be anything and you can make any amount of money that you want. Okay, so just have that at the back of your mind that there is more for you, there is more to go around. Social media is a platform where you would say, oh, the sky is wide enough for everybody. Everybody. Some people say, oh, some niche is saturated, but me, I don't believe it. I don't believe any niche is saturated. What I think is if you bring value, if you're authentic, people will want to watch you for you, right? There is no other you in this world. It's just you. So whatever you bring to the table, you can bring your authenticity, yourself, your person, and trust me, people will watch you. And as people are watching you, you're making money. And that's aside the brand deals that you're going to get, but we are coming to that. So yes, there are lots of opportunities on social media. You can decide you want to share knowledge or passion. You can decide you want to build a personal brand. You can decide you want to make extra income. It can actually open doors to new opportunities for you. Okay, so the next slide, please. Now, the next question, and I want you guys to answer as well. What has been holding you back? Since you talked about the idea of starting content creation, what is it that has been holding you back? I'm also going to tell you, like, share a personal story of mine with you, but I want to hear from you. What is holding you back? Guys, can we talk, please? I wish you guys all have your audio so that you can talk back at me, so I don't feel like I'm alone. Time, okay? time and lack of content has been holding me back. Shyness. I don't know anything about YouTube, hence my hesitation to start. Okay. Not knowing the need to join. Okay. So confused, didn't know where to start. Good evening, ma. Good evening, Franca. Okay, you guys have all spoken well, and that makes all of us. That makes all of us. So, all these things were going to be like a stumbling block for me. I was going to look at all these things, and I won't be here today if I had looked at all these things. Firstly, let's talk about accents. I felt like, how many English do I even know? This is not this small girl. What am I going to be saying on people on social media? Like, I can't even speak English. See my accent. What is this? Right? And I didn't know so much about tech like that. You know, dressing. I'm like, how many clothes do I even have? I'll be watching people on YouTube, on social media. I see how they do makeup, how they dress, and I'm like, I can't even do makeup. I don't even know what am I going to do. Like, I thought about all of those things, everything, fear of criticism. What will people say? Trust me, I thought about it. What was I going to discuss? What will I talk about? I thought about all of those things. But guess what? You do not need to be perfect. All you have to do is just start. Okay. I was 2 weeks postpartum. I picked up my phone, right? Sat down. Then I bought, these baby pampers. I bought the cartons and even some that were gifted to me. I just placed the carton, like placed it on the table so that it would be the same position with my face. I put my phone, and that was it. I shot my first YouTube video. In fact, before I decided to create that video on that day, I would sit down with my phone and I would just be saying, "Hi guys, this is my first YouTube video. Welcome." Like, I was rehearsing it. I kept rehearsing it in my head what my first I tried to go on YouTube to watch people's first YouTube videos, what it looked like and what I was going to talk about. So when I came, I started rehearsing my, "Hi guys, this is my first YouTube video." And eventually I did it. And guess what? As I was watching those my videos, I'll just be laughing. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing this. Is this how I'm going to be sounding? Is this it? But if you go back to my first YouTube video today, I'm sure you're going to laugh at me, you know. But yeah, we are here today. It's not the same. See, your first video can never be your best. Your first video is not your best. So you just have to start. Your first video is not your best, but your first video will lead you to your best. It just takes starting. Okay. And the good thing now is that it's not just YouTube anymore. There's TikTok, there's Facebook, there's Instagram. So it's not only YouTube. You can make money. All those other platforms are monetized and you can make money from those platforms. Okay. It's not just YouTube. Next slide, please. Please, how many minutes do I have or how many hours do I have so I can work with time? Now, how to start? You can start on YouTube. You can start on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I don't know how to monetize over 145 followers on TikTok. I think you have met the monetization threshold for TikTok with over 100K. Maybe you should try and maybe message TikTok. I don't know. There should be somebody you can talk to on TikTok or something that can help. I don't know. Anyway, but you should be monetized because you're over 100K followers on TikTok. So, how to start? Do you know how to start? Just pick up your phone and start, or your camera if you have one. If you don't have one, pick up your phone, open your window, raise your curtains, and start. It's that simple. Like, it sounds simple, but yes, it's simple. Just pick up your phone and that's it. Put it where you can see your face. You know how you're dancing or you're singing or you're doing something at home all by yourself and just making a video of yourself. That's it. That video you made of yourself can actually make you money. So instead of leaving the video on your phone, you can put it out on social media and make money from it. It's like, it's that simple, okay? You need to just start. I even wrote it here. Your first video will not be your best video, right? So enough of the fear, enough of what people will say. When I started, of course, there are people that felt I didn't know what I was doing. Look at this one, she's a lawyer, she's not creating content on YouTube. People saw content creators as jokers. So people still see us that way. Like, if you don't know, what are you doing? Well, guys, we are cashing out. And yeah, I had to resign my job because of this. Because at some point the job became my side hustle. You know what I mean? Like, I started making more money from content than I was making, in my previous job. So I had to quit because there was no need. I had to, like, I'm like, that's, energy, the effort, the time I'm going to give to someone else's job, I'll give it to mine and double my hustle. And yeah, it's been working for me so far. From this content, I pay my bills, support my family, and I pay people as well that work for me from this same content creation. I've been able to build other businesses as well, so it's not a joke. It's a full-time job. You see, content creation, if you want to make the most out of it, you have to see it as a job. Like, it takes a lot from you. It's work. Creating videos, editing, it takes a lot. And then when it even comes to brand deals, there's some brands that want their videos to be shot a particular way. They want it to be done. There was a brand when I worked for trip.com or TrainPal, one of them. They wanted me to go to the train station and film. And you know that you can't enter the train station if you don't have your ticket. Like, enter where the trains are. So I had to book a ticket. As I wasn't going anywhere, I had to book a train ticket just so I can get into the train. I booked a ticket to the neighboring town so I could film, make the content in the train station, and then I got there and I came back again. It was funny, but yeah. So content creation is actually a lot of work. Okay. And if you want to make the best, see the most of it, you have to see it as a job. You know how you see your 9 to 5? That's how I see my job. It's a job. The only thing is that you have control of your time. You can go to work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, and you are back home by 6 p.m. and that's it till the next day. But for content creation, I can wake up at 2 a.m. and film a content. That's when I get inspiration and the time, and my kids are sleeping, and that's when I can film. I wake up and film. Sometimes I'm editing all through the night. When others are sleeping, I'm editing my videos, so it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Next slide, please. So what do I need to start? Please, how long do I have? I have not got any answer. What do I need to start? Your phone, your camera, your ring lights, your microphone, editing softwares. Right. Now, for your phone, I think everybody has a phone. Everybody has a phone, so it's easy to start with your phone. But if you have a camera now, fine. But if you don't have a camera at the moment, I do not advise you to buy a camera just to start creating content when you're not making any money from it, because cameras are expensive. And phones, if you have a good phone, you can actually get good quality videos with your phone. I started with my phone. It was after a while, I think 10 months after, I bought a camera because I was already making money. I started to invest the money back into buying other equipments that I needed to film. Okay. So your phone, and then you need a ring light, especially in this UK that we can't trust the weather. Today is dark, tomorrow you can even be talking to your friend now, it's sunny, the next second everywhere is dark and gloomy, and so you need a ring light, just so that when there's no sun, when you can't take up your curtains and see the sunlight through the window, you can just turn on 15 minutes more. Why? Wow. Okay. You can just turn on your phone, what was I saying? I've lost my line of thoughts. Okay. You can just turn on your ring lights, so it will give you a good lighting, and then you film. And the next thing, you need a microphone. As much as you need a camera, a good quality video, you also need audio. Because if you film a video, if out here talking and nobody can hear me, all of you will log out. I don't think you'll still be here, right? So your video quality is very important, just like your audio quality. Audio and video goes hand in hand. So you need a good microphone, and they are very affordable. My first ring light, I bought it for £10 in Home Bargains, right? I just went into Home Bargains, saw it, I was like, oh wow, £10, and I bought it. Microphone, the same thing. My husband bought one from Amazon that time. And then for your editing softwares, there are free apps that you can use. There's Canva, you can use Canva for your thumbnails, there's CapCut, there's iMovie. I still use iMovie till date. There's iMovie, there's CapCut, and I think there's InShot as well. Okay, there are lots of free apps that you can use. But with time, when you feel like, oh, you have made money and you want to invest back, you can now go for the paid ones. You get more features and all of that. But for a start, you can start with the cheap ones, the free ones, and still get the same thing from it. Okay. Next slide, please. How to stay consistent. You see, this one is one that if you're not careful, you might just get frustrated and say you're not doing again. Has it happened to anybody? Like, you started, maybe you filmed your first second, and then you put it out there. Nobody watched. You didn't get as much views as you wanted, despite all the work you put into it. You put it out, and then nobody watched. It happened to a lot of us. Okay, it happens. It happens. You're going to experience that in content creation. You're going to put out beautiful content, in fact, the content is giving so much value, and nobody will watch it. It happens to everybody. Okay, so you just have to ignore those times and focus on the good part, like the part where everything is going to work out for you. Because I'm going to use the Bible now. For those that are not Christians here, just pardon me. Because the Bible says that Jesus, seeing the glory, endured the cross. So you're going to see those your viewless videos or low views as the cross, but you're going to enjoy it because you know that you're going to see the glory, right? So it's going to happen. But one thing is, you have to have a plan that works. For me, I have kids. I have 3 kids, and I'm very grateful I have a very supportive partner. My husband helps a lot. Like, when I first started, he was the one, because I was just few weeks postpartum, so he was the one that would like say, okay, come and sit down. He would edit at the time and everything. But with time, I started learning how to edit and everything, right? So you might not have a partner that knows how to edit videos like I did, but you can learn. I learned. I didn't know anything about YouTube. I didn't know anything about editing. I didn't know how to use the computer that much, but I learned, and today I'm better. Okay, so it's something that you can learn. There's free videos on YouTube teaching you how to edit videos for beginners, beginner-friendly videos, and all of that. So you can actually learn it. It's very easy to learn, and you have to have a plan. You have to have a plan that works. Pick an upload schedule, like when am I going to post? If it is 1 video a week, if it is 2 videos a week, you have to pick something and you stick with it. Somebody said that, time and everything. See, in this country, if you look at time, you might not be able to do anything. Nobody has time for anything. Like, it's so busy now that 24 hours is not even enough anymore. But if you really want to do it, you have to look for something that works for you. Okay? There was a time after I had, this is going to be weird, but yeah, let me share it. After I had my last baby, we stayed in the hospital for longer than we're supposed to. And I had a brand that had paid me for a live stream we're supposed to do. And because I didn't want to disappoint them, I had that live stream at the hospital. I was in Liverpool, Elder Head Children Hospital, and I was having a live stream there. Like my baby was in the hospital ill, and I went to one corner and I was, doing a live stream. I was live on Instagram, smiling. I was so tired, exhausted, but I had to do it because it was already paid for. I've spent the money and I didn't, I just had to do it. So you have to try to stay consistent, find a way, something that works for you. Pick an upload schedule. If you say once a week, twice a week, stick with it and be consistent. If you're going to be posting every Monday, if you're going to be posting every Friday, pick a day and time. Well, you don't have to pick a time, just pick a day that works for you and make sure that if you say you're going to be posting every Monday, if I go on Instagram, if I go on YouTube or TikTok or Facebook every Monday, I'm going to get a content from you. It starts with that. Okay. I started with YouTube, and after a while, and I had to diversify. I had to go into Instagram and then Facebook. And I'm still trying TikTok, but I think you have to. What some people don't understand about this is you want to be everywhere at the same time. It might work for some people, but in most cases, it might not work. So you have to stick to one. Try to build one first. You can be building them side by side, but you have to try and give one all the time. Try to grow that one. Then with time, you can now diversify. If you say you want to be everywhere at the same time, it might be exhausting for you and it might not work for you. Okay. So pick an upload schedule, create a content plan, and batch create. There are days when I feel like maybe my kids are in school and I say today is my content day. I can create 3 videos, 4 videos, Instagram videos, Facebook videos, YouTube videos. I say today, this is all I'm going to do from when my kids are in school. Throughout the time they're in school, I'm going to create content and I'll do it. All I have to do is just to now keep editing and uploading whenever it's time for me to upload the content. That has always worked for me and I still do it till date. And then you can also repurpose your content across platforms. So if you create a content for YouTube, and because most times YouTube videos are shot like this, horizontally, Instagram videos are shot like this. So it might be difficult to post a YouTube video on Instagram or a YouTube video on Facebook. But on CapCut, there's a way you can repurpose it and shrink it, and it will be Instagram or TikTok friendly. And then you can cut it down to a few seconds and post it on those platforms. For some people, it works. For some, it doesn't. So you can repurpose, but you can also create new content for those platforms. Okay, I'm just rushing. Please, next slide. We're almost done. Now, monetization. How do I make money? How do I monetize my content? First, how do you make money on YouTube? YouTube pays. YouTube pays monthly. So you receive your salary monthly. That's how I receive money from YouTube every month. Facebook pays monthly. Okay. TikTok pays monthly as well. They have a particular day that they pay. So as people are watching your videos and they are playing, you see when you watch a YouTube video, you see ads playing on it. Those advertisers pay YouTube and YouTube pays you from it. That's how we make our money. Right. So Instagram subscriptions, you see how people are saying, oh, join my subscribers, or I don't know, I can't remember how Instagram says that thing, but basically for you to subscribe to the person's channel on Instagram. And when you join, I think that it's just for just small amount of money, and as you pay and join the person's channel, the person gets paid a percentage from it. So Instagram content are not monetized, but subscription is monetized, so you can get money if people subscribe to your Instagram channel. Then you can make money from brand partnerships as well. I'm going to also tell you how to position yourself well to get brand deals and make money from brands as well. Okay, there's also affiliate marketing. So what I did, how I even started this affiliate marketing was after I bought my like my YouTube gadgets, I heard about affiliate marketing and I put all the links of all the YouTube gadgets I bought on my YouTube platform. And once people use that link to buy, I get a percentage from it. And that was how I started. It's not a lot of money, but it's something. Okay. Affiliate marketing is also a way that people make so much money. And then you can sell digital products and services as well. And if you have the numbers, it works well for you. Okay. So becoming a brand influencer. Now, people say define your niche, but it didn't work for me. I did not define my niche. I'm going to be very honest with all of you here, okay? I want you guys to get the best value from this as much as possible. My niche, like I told you guys, I was just bored and I wanted to get busy. So there was no niche. I didn't know what I was going to talk about. I just knew that I wanted to be on YouTube and I could do it. I could talk, even though I didn't know how to speak plenty grammar, but at least I can talk, right? So I just started doing anything. And at the time, I just had a baby. So I did motherhood content. I did pregnancy content because there were some pregnancy videos I was saving to put out after I put to bed. So I now started putting out those contents. I put out packing my hospital bags. I put out friendship videos. I put out um um husband and wife relationship videos. I put out a lot. If you go down to my YouTube page, I'm sure you're going to see some of those videos, even though I tried to hide some now, but you're still going to see some of them. I put out a lot of those contents, right? So I did not have a niche at the beginning. So the point is, it's okay not to have a niche at the beginning. It's okay not to know. Like somebody said, she doesn't know what to talk about. That's okay. It's okay. Just pick up your phone and film whatever comes to your head and put it out there. It might be that thing that somebody wants to watch. And it's okay to also get inspiration from other people's content. You see a content on anywhere on social media and feel like, oh, I want to recreate something like this. It's okay to get inspiration. You do it your own way, put your style into it, put your own self into it, and put it out there. Be authentic, be real. Don't try to copy anybody or speak accents that you don't have or speak something. Just be yourself. Talk the way you talk. You can do faceless. Thankfully, there are so many faceless channels or faceless means out there that you can make money with as well. So you don't have to put your face. Somebody said she's shy. I'm very shy too. There are people that see me outside and they're like, Tochi, is it the same Tochi we know on social media that we're seeing here? You're quiet, you're reserved. I said, see, when I'm with my camera, it's just me and my camera, and yeah, I bring out my A game. But so I'm a very, very, very shy person. Okay. But it's just you and your camera. Nobody is, it's only when you put it out that people watch. And the good thing is also that you have the chance to edit your videos. You can take up some parts that you feel you're not comfortable people seeing or people hearing. You can take it out and leave whatever you're comfortable with putting out there. If you want to do lifestyle, if you want to make people laugh, if you want to give information, if you want to whatever. So for the niche, how I now niched down was when I started putting out content about the UK. I first of all put out content on how I traveled to the UK during lockdown. It got more views than it would usually get. And then I put out, oh, just random videos. I'm like, you're in Nigeria, nurses can move here, doctors, radiographers. I started seeing like people around me that are radiographers, they are nurses. And I'm like, do you know that you can move to the UK as a nurse, as a doctor? You don't need this, you don't need that. And guess what? It got more views. I also did one about some companies that were recruiting. Oh my goodness, even got way more views. And yeah, I felt okay, this is what people want to see. And that was how my audience helps me define my niche. So for a start, it's okay not to have a niche, but with time, you get to see what people love about your content. After you have put out a variety of different content, you begin to see what people really want to watch, not necessarily what you want to put out, because if they don't watch it, then you will not see the money you're looking for. You might want to do something, You might be happy putting out something and people don't want to watch that thing, and it's okay. So by the time you put out different things and the audience pick out the one they like, you can recreate that kind of content people want to watch, and then you take it from there. You see how fast you will grow. Okay, so build trust and engagement with your audience. And that was how I followed my audience and they helped me get to where I am today. I just picked that this is what they want to watch, and then YouTube would share. Well, how YouTube recommends videos is, if you have like small followers, YouTube will first of all share that video to the small followers, and if they are interested, they will now recommend it to a wider audience. But if your followers are not interested, YouTube will not bother sharing to other people, because they'll be like, if these followers are not interested, why would other people be? But if your followers are interested in something, then YouTube will now see that, oh, these people like it. Okay, let's allow other people to see it as well. And that's how it works. Right. Yeah, your audience determines your niche. Exactly. It was my audience that determined mine. So build trust, show professionalism, be authentic, and brands will come for you. If they like your content, they see you're giving value, brands want to be associated with content that give value. There are some brands there's some content that some brands would not want to associate with. So if you really want to get brand deals from amazing, wonderful brands, you have to create content that even you as a brand owner, you'll be comfortable. Like, imagine you have blown now and you have a brand, a business you want to advertise. I'm sure there's some content you don't want to associate your brand with. So that's exactly how it works. Build a brand that brands would want to associate with. And then you can pitch to brands as well. My first brand deal I had, they paid me £100, right? £100. That was how much I was paid for my first brand deal. And at the time, I was very happy. But now I won't take £100 from any brand anymore. So don't look at other people, be yourself. And as you're starting, as brands are coming, take whatever they offer you. Because as brands are seeing that you're beginning to work with brands, more brands will come. There's some brands that will not even pay you at the initial stage. They'll just offer you their product. If it's something that you like, you can go for it. If it's something that you feel you will need, you can go for it. But if it's not what you would use after the brand deal, then there's no point collecting something from a brand that you will not use. Me, I don't do it. And I won't tell you like to do what I don't do. I don't take free products from brands now, but even if I have to, it has to be something I need, something I know that, I'm going to need after advertising it, I'm still going to be using, but if it's not what I would use or what I like and I feel people will not like it, I won't even bother. Okay, so is it true that posting more shorts on YouTube will... Okay, we'll go to questions soon. Okay, next slide, please. Yeah, so that's how to start monetizing today. Create your first video and upload. Be consistent, follow a schedule that works, sign up for affiliate programs, start pitching to brands, they will come. That's how to monetize. See, consistency. Anything you're doing in this life, anything at all, if you're on a weight loss journey, you attest to the fact that consistency works. If you're not consistent, you'll not see any results. If you're trying to build a business, if you're not consistent, it will not work. The same thing with content creation. If you're not consistent, you cannot post one video today and come back and post one video 1 month later and expect to see the desired result. It will not work. I just recently started growing my Facebook. Initially, I was not really interested in Facebook, but I recently just started growing my Facebook this year. I started late last year. And today I'm in 12,000 followers because I became consistent and posted more on Facebook. And I got monetized like almost immediately because I became more consistent. So consistency is the major factor for growing on social media and making money. If you're consistent, and the truth is, as you post one video, you post the second video, and you post the third video, By the time the person that sees the third video has not seen the first and second, but he saw the third video and he liked it, he will go back to your page and then see the first and second videos. And if he likes it, trust me, he's going to follow you. He's going to subscribe, he's going to follow you. But imagine where you just posted one and the person liked it, and then he comes to your page and he didn't see any other video. He might just move past, like, oh, like every other content, and just continue working. Right? So if you post the first video, post the second, it doesn't get views, post the third. The first one will get views. And when the first one gets views, it will boost those other ones that didn't get views a little. It would even give you more publicity. People will see you more and people would want to know, especially if you give value. I know all of you here watch YouTube, you watch Instagram. What kind of content do you like to watch? That's another way to find a niche. What kind of content do you like to watch? So you can create that kind of content that you like to watch. There are people like you who love such content as well. The good thing now on social media is that you can do anything. When I mean anything, you can do anything and make money. Anything. I came across a video on Instagram that all they do is just they put food on their table and talk about food, and they have thousands of followers. And that's their own content. So content creation is not hard. Like, you're the one making it difficult. Just find something. Go. In fact, this is an assignment now. After this meeting today, go out there, look at social media, and decide. Find for yourself inspiration, what you want to start creating. Pick up your phone and film your first video and upload. And that's it. So for YouTube, you need to get 1,000 subscribers and you get 4,000 watch hours to get monetized. For Facebook, you need 5,000 followers to get monetized. I think for TikTok, when you get 1,000 followers, they'll open up some features for you. And then when you get 10,000 followers, you start earning from your content. And then for Instagram as well, you can get people to subscribe to your channel, and then when they subscribe, you get a percentage from it. Yeah, so final words: start with purpose, not perfection. Stay consistent, learn and improve, and also remember to value the worth of your subscribers. Like we already established, they can give you content ideas. They can tell you what they want to see. You can even ask. That's why you see some people creating content and asking to their followers, what kind of content do you want from me? What do you want to see? Some of them will do you the honors of telling you what they want to see from you. Take it seriously, create the content they want from you, and it works. Okay, keep learning. You learn on the job. As you keep doing, you keep learning and keep improving. Don't compare your growth with anybody. Just do you, be consistent, give value, and I tell you that the sky is going to be your starting point. Yeah. So good luck and thank you for listening today.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Tochi. I guess we have some questions here for you, so we can just answer some few questions. I think we have one. Is it true that posting more shots on YouTube will hinder the growth of one's account?
Hinder the growth? No, I don't think hindering your growth is the word. For YouTube, shorts works for some people. I know somebody that got 1 million followers on YouTube just by posting shorts. So you might grow your YouTube, and with shorts, it gets faster audience, faster views. So you might get followers with your shorts, but you will not earn as much as you would earn with the long YouTube videos. But you might get, followers faster with your shorts. So it works either way. Shorts can help your growth to get followers, get your watch time and everything, but you might not make as much money as somebody that makes long videos. Except you're getting millions of views on your shorts.
All right. I think we have another one. How many followers will someone have to? Does someone need to have to start live streaming on what platform? Okay.
Yeah, if it's on YouTube with 1,000 subscribers, you're good to go.
Okay. How do you sign up for affiliate programs?
How do you sign up for? It's easy, right? If you go on Amazon, in fact, Amazon now encourages people to be affiliate marketers. So you just follow the prompts and sign up. And also, there are some brands as well that are even looking for influencers. You can find hair brands, you can find makeup brands, you can find um, clothing brands that just want influencers to just wear their products, and they give you a code. If people use your code to buy, you make money from it. They won't pay you, but you can sign up for those kind of affiliate programs as well. Okay, check out all those. There's some hair brands, clothing brands, makeup brands, and all of that. They have their affiliate links. If you want to do it, just join and you start from there to make money.
All right. So we'll just take three more questions before we wrap up. So I think we have another one. Across these platforms, is it better to create new pages or use old ones?
Is it better to create new pages? How do you mean new pages?
I'm thinking new accounts, new social media accounts, or use their current ones. I mean, you can give
No,
more content.
all you need to do is just rebrand. You can create a new one if you feel like what you have been posting before, you don't want your new brand to be associated with it. Then it's okay to create a new one or delete those other contents. But aside that, all you have to do is rebrand. Okay, put your get a good picture, profile picture, put your bio, what you do. You just make it catchy, straight to the point. Just basically rebrand. That's all. You don't necessarily have to create a new one. Just rebrand the old one.
Okay. I think this is from Jacinta. Says is subscribing free on YouTube.
Yes, free.
Okay, we have one from Isaac. Why do my videos enter shorts every time I post?
That's because you create a few seconds. So short is less than 1 minute. If a video is less than 1 minute and you create it like this with your phone like this, it's going to enter shorts.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Tochi. Thank you for answering the questions and sharing insightful knowledge. I see that Babajide also said the originality in your delivery is well appreciated. I mean, you were so real. So thank you
Thank
for
you.
sharing from your life stories. And yes, Tolu, there would be a recording. It will be uploaded on YouTube on LemFi's YouTube page. It will be at Use LemFi. So after the session, you can go on and find it on YouTube and you can watch it and catch on from the beginning. Thank you so much. Okay, so before we get into the giveaway and wrap up, like I said before earlier on, for those that are just joining us, if you do not have the LemFi app, please download it. You can download it from your Google Play Store or from your App Store on iPhone, or you can scan this QR code to download. And when you do download, make sure you use the referral code webinar or to get £10 cash back on your first transaction above £50. So get into it now. So let's get into our giveaway. Like I said, we're going to be giving out 5 goodie box filled with Nigerian goodies. Things you're seeing on screen and many more will be in the box. And 5 lucky winners will win a box today. And the question is, what's LemFi's referral bonus in the UK? What is LemFi's referral bonus in the UK and how much needs to be sent to unlock the bonus? Just drop your answer in the comment section and we'll pick 5 winners. Maybe I'll pick someone Tochi will pick. What's LemFi's referral bonus in the UK and how much needs to be sent to unlock the bonus? Okay. I see Abiodun. Make sure you put the amount as well that needs to be sent and not just the referral bonus. Okay, Abiodun Abodoring. That's one person. You guys are just putting the first amount. Okay, Remy Alimat. Tochi, do you want to pick some as well? You're mute.
Someone just said 10, so I don't know. 10
Yeah,
more.
that's not enough. Okay, so Valentine, £10.50. Yes, that's the third person. Two more people.
There's Ada Iluno. Iluna,
I feel like I
Iluna.
dialed one last week.
Um,
I remember that name from last week.
Chinemere
Okay.
Mobin says £10.
Yeah, but she didn't put the cashback amount as well. Okay, Bemigo Elvis, that's the fourth person, and we need one more person. Yeah. Okay, Chisom Anuzium. All right. So 5 people. Congratulations, guys. Please just drop your email address in the comment section. Chisom, Bemigo, Alimat, Remy Alimat, as well as I think there was one more person. Yeah, just drop your email address in the comment section and we'll reach out to you. If you haven't downloaded the LemFi app, please don't forget to download it. If you don't have it already, use the referral code webinar to get your free £10 cash back. If you didn't get a goodie box, you could also get £10 cash back. The answer was just right here, by the way.
Yeah, that's
So yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Tochi, for sharing and for an insightful session. Like I mentioned before, the recording will be made available on YouTube at Use LemFi on YouTube. And like Tochi said, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe. It's free. There's no charge. And thank you so much for joining in. Thank you, Tochi.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Do have a great day.